Hey everyone, and welcome back to more Let's Play Star Ocean, the second story with me, your host, Rabbit. So before we go ahead and get started with today's content, which will basically be going through another level of the Cave of Trials, specifically we are going to be examining level 8 or floor 8. I did want to share with you guys that I did a little bit of leveling off camera. I don't really have too much to say about this, so I don't want this to be very long-winded. I just want to give you a moment to look at where my levels are right now. I would say I maybe spent 45 minutes just running around, running all the way down to level 7 and then back up. And then I think I did that twice. So this is where we are in terms of just raw levels. Regarding skills, Opera is now fully maxed on everything except this one missing skill that we're going to be unlocking relatively soon. So stay tuned for more information on that. This is where Claude is with his skill points. Here is how Ernest is looking. And last but certainly not least, this is what Leon's skill points are looking like. Alright, so that's all that I really had to share with you regarding our characters and our party. So as usual, I will just meet you guys at the very end of floor 7, right before we enter floor 8 together. Unless I do find Santa in his little secret shop, then obviously I will bring you guys back on that floor in the statue room on floor 6, I believe. So either way, I will see you in just a moment, everyone. Alrighty folks, so here we are at the very end of level 7. Oh, before we go ahead and head on down to 8, let me make sure everyone is equipped properly. I definitely needed those funny slayers while dealing with a few of those funny thieves. And always make sure, well, you don't really have to, I guess, if you're trying to make the most of each of your fights and you want to get more XP, you know, leave practice on. But I'm going to go ahead and turn it off just to make sure that everything will be okay while I'm recording with you guys. And I guess in case you did not pay attention, here is where all of our levels are. I did get a couple more as I climbed all the way down here. So I'll give you a second to see that. And also, so you can check out our skill points, Opera's pretty much maxed out. So she can't even get any more skill points when she levels up. It just says 0 SP. So until we get this last skill, that's where she's going to be. Claude is almost in her camp. He just has one more level that he can get here in Provocation. Ernest is getting pretty close, but he still has a few more things that we can pump some points into. And then Leon's pretty much in the same boat as Ernest, although he still has a little bit more to go. Alright, so with all that being said, let's head on down to level 8 of the Cave of Trials, also known as Food God. So regarding the enemies on this floor, you really don't have to worry too much. You know, I wouldn't say this floor is going to be difficult, unless when you are fighting those, oh gosh, I think they're called Dream Shades? Dream something. They're the little, I don't even know what you call them. They're those monsters that look like the sand timers, if you guys know what I'm referring to. Maybe not. But anyway, if those things cast that ability that freezes time, maybe the ability itself is called Dream Shade. I don't remember what the fuck they're called. But you'll definitely see what I'm talking about because we will run into them at some point while we are making our way through this floor. So if you allow them to kind of stagger that ability and keep your party frozen, you absolutely can die, but it shouldn't really be that likely, especially if you have been putting points into skills like parry. You know, you'll still be dealing damage to them even when they're trying to attack your teammates. So I don't think this floor is that bad. There definitely will be some shitty monsters that we'll have to deal with in an upcoming floor, but we don't need to worry too much about it quite yet.
Be careful! What are you doing?
And here they are. Okay, so it's called Dream Piece, not Dream Shade. Maybe they're called Dream Shades? Let's actually find this out here. Okay, so I'm not making that up. They are called Dream Shades. I thought so. And it probably wasn't a good idea to try to cast this right in front of them. So, yeah, those are the enemies. As you saw, our party took them out with relative ease, so they didn't cause me any trouble, but I'm just giving you the heads up that they can rock your fucking world if you let them get a chance to stagger that ability. But anyway, here is another funny Slayer in case you wanted more. There you have it. And actually, while I am thinking about it, let me go ahead and switch my position of Leon with Opera. Or I guess I should say of Opera with Leon, because I do want to control him. Sometimes I want to cast Extinction, but there are times where I think it's more appropriate, oh my gosh, to buff my teammates. And do excuse me if I'm a little bit stuffy sounding and hard to hear. I am getting a little bit sick, or I guess you could say getting over being a little bit sick. There's been some sort of nasty bug going around the students as well as those of us who are staff/faculty at the school. We had about 3 people who just left work early the other day, and today 2 people didn't even come into work. It's crazy. It's a nasty kind of bug, but I fortunately have not had all of the horrific symptoms that some of the students have been telling me they had. Like, I haven't had much nausea or vomiting. It's mostly just been congestion, a little bit of weakness, and just general malaise, you know? So I've definitely been a bit tired and, you know, just stuffy. I'd say mine is more like a cold, whereas it seems a lot of other people have been dealing with a yucky flu bug. So either way, I'm not going to complain. I'm happy that my condition is not as bad as it could be. So there you go, Claude. You are maxed out. Let me just go ahead and just throw some points where I can. And yeah, we can't do anything with Opera. So let's just head back to the top and hook a right. This floor is not even too big, honestly, so you could kind of half-ass explore your way around if you really needed to. Everything's pretty straightforward. But let's see what goodies we have here. So we have some amoeba soup, which does not sound very yummy at all. And we have another seraphic garb, which is absolutely worth celebrating. Let's check out the description for the amoeba soup here really quickly. It's a thick, strange soup. Why not be brave and try a new kind of taste? No fucking thank you. But, of course, you guys know the seraphic garbs are, in my opinion, the best armor, so I am always happy to pick up one of these. So Claude has one. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, everyone has one except for you, Leon, so happy birthday to you. Enjoy. Alright, so we need to do a bit of backtracking, so let's run all the way back. No fights, no fights, no fights! Aww. We were pretty close to getting out of this room without a fight, but alas, we could not make it. Anyway, how are all of you doing? Hopefully you are avoiding illness and any sort of discomfort. I will not lie to you guys, I definitely felt bad a couple of days ago. I was significantly worse than I am today. That's why I guess it's more fair to say that I'm towards the end of my sickness, because I really don't feel too shabby, just I sound pretty bad. So that's where I'm at, and it looks like everyone is okay. So let's grab this chest here. Woohoo! Ernest got a level, so good for him. So we grab some soda pop, and let's see if we can get this goodie. Alrighty, what is this here? And it is a slime jelly, but let's quickly assign Leon skill points because he did get another level. And I can't believe how quickly he is caught up with everyone else. Leon was so far behind the rest of our party for a while, and he just has caught up. I'm kind of nervous about having Leon in this final party, to tell you the truth. But before I continue that thought, we have our second million staff, and no, Leon can't use it, so I'm not sure why we're going to get so many of these, but it is what it fucking is. So I had made an announcement on my Facebook yesterday that I know quite a few people have been wanting me to rapidly wrap up this bonus section of Let's Play Star Ocean: The Second Story. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I am for sure going to be focusing on us wrapping this up. So as opposed to only recording one episode every week or every other week, I'm going to be doing my best to record several each week, just so that we will be able to finish this relatively quickly and move on to my final project update game, which is Legend of Legaia. So I'm very excited about that. I honestly can't even believe how far we've come with my project update. I mean, think about it. We've done Guardians Crusade, we replayed Rhapsody Musical Adventure, and now we're pretty much done with Star Ocean: The Second Story as well. So anyway, before I even continue with that thought, and before we look at this weird, I don't know if you want to call it a statue, a billboard, or what, this thing is going to be the food god, and it has always given me mixed responsiveness. I believe what we're going to need to do is feed him 4, maybe 5 or 6 different types of foods, and I think I have that, but I'm going to still go ahead and cook. I think, yeah, we've got plenty of people who are good chefs, but yeah, I'm just going to go through and make one of each thing, so he should be happy with that. I don't want to deal with any bullshit, and I remember the last time I tried to do this, oops, what am I doing? He was not having me at all, and I spent forever trying to get him to eat my shit, so this will all make sense here in a second. Let me just get started. Let's cook up some fish. Alright, oh, just boring ass broth, okay. Ooh, this is looking to be delicious. Strawberry mousse, yummy. What is this? Shrimp Doria. And a ground lamb steak. So we just need a vegetable dish or a dairy dish, which I think I have these anyway. I'll just try to cook without the song. I don't know if Opera's going to do a good job with this. We'll see. Oh, corn potage. And let me just also make something with this. Opera is like my girl. She is good at everything. And we got some yogurt. Alright, if this thing is not happy with any of my sacrifices or offerings, I don't know what to do. Anyway, so the food god, which I've already introduced, although I guess it's not a spoiler because that's the name of this floor, he says, feed me the dish that you think is the most delicious. So now you kind of see what I'm talking about how we have the option of feeding him different stuff. Alright, so I want to feed him the shit that I just made. So we made corn potage. So that's 1. We also made, didn't we make broth? So that is 2. Let's see, 3 more things that we made. We made shrimp Doria? Yes? No? I think we did. Alright, so 2 more things. I believe we did yogurt, right? Yes, we did. Ground lamb steak and yogurt. Did I already feed him ground lamb steak? I don't even know. Oh no, I did not mean to give him special tuna. No. And I don't even see yogurt as an option here. So maybe strawberry mochi? Oh my god. Yeah, so my understanding is that you're supposed to feed him different types of good foods, but obviously I don't know how much stuff you're supposed to feed to him or what exactly this thing is looking for. So your guess is as good as mine, bitches. I mean, there have been times where I've gotten him to immediately be happy and responsive and he's let me go, but let's try maybe some fried vegetables. Did we give him a vegetable dish? Oh my god, I'm giving you what is delicious. What else do you want? I might need to pause the camera and maybe cook some stuff just to see if that might make him happy. I mean, I don't know. What else is left? I've given you everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try. I don't want to give him one of my Gansey sea urchins. God, what a waste. Let's see. Ah, there we go. So the food god says, honestly, you must not be eating any decent food. So when he's being sassy and an asshole like this, I mean, this part's easy and you can already tell. All of our first or starter options here are nasty foods. So I'm going to give it some raw milk. Gulp, gulp. Ooh, ah. And it is Puffy. You guys thought we saw the last of her, didn't you? But no, she's still here. I guess I lose this time, but someday. Well, I don't think she'll die, but I've never seen such persistence. And that, of course, is the sound of a door opening, but Claude says, why did the door open? So just kind of piggybacking off what I was saying. So, oh, my stomach hurts. From the raw milk, it shouldn't hurt. All right, and here is the boss, which is honestly not even worth commenting on. Yuck, disgusting. We have to fight him? I don't know why Claude is suddenly being picky about this, but okay.
Are you really going to do this?
So this is a very easy monster. I'm not even going to narrate this because it is dead meat. I mean, pretty much if you have been following along with me and your party is comparable to mine, I can't imagine how you would have any issues with this. Unless you were doing like a solo hero challenge, so you were only playing as Claude or only playing as Rena, there is a possibility of losing this because it can devour your party member. But obviously, even if he eats one of my party members here, there are 4 of us, so the other 3 will just hit it until it spits the person out. Like, I think Claude has been eaten. Let me go ahead and bring him back here. Come on, resurrection, potions, or bottles, whatever you are. Oh, I cannot. He's inside of his tummy, I guess. Well, sorry, Claude. You're going to miss out on this one. So that's a little unfortunate. Poor Claude is maybe not going to get much XP, if any, because I could not resurrect him, which sucks, but oh well, it is what it is. But Leon got a level, so that makes up for it, right? So Arison Beast says, chomp, slobber, slorp. It's kind of disgusting and gross. And we get an okay item / reward, a gelatin steak. It's not the first time we've seen this before, so it's not really that worth commenting on. But anyway, guys, that is it. That is floor 8 of the Cave of Trials, also known as Food God. Again, probably the biggest issue with this floor is dealing with the Food God / Puffy, because as many times as I played through this, I still don't know exactly what the Food God is looking for. As I've already mentioned at least twice, my best guess is that you're supposed to give him a variety of foods. So just try giving him 5, 6, 7. I think I ended up giving him close to 15 different kinds of foods if you can. I mean, you only have so many food categories in this game, you know what I'm saying? So in that sense, you are kind of limited, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, yeah, god damn it, I had to waste one of my very rare Gansey sea urchins, so that sucks a lot. But I ended up giving him probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I gave him a juicy beef, so 7. I guess I gave him 8 different food types, and it seemed to work. So hopefully you have as wide of a variety of food items in your inventory as I do. If not, just make sure you head to some place that sells food ingredients. I believe Cross the town of Cross has a restaurant where you can buy the basic ingredients. So hit that place up, buy the seafood, fruit, grain, meat, etc., and just keep feeding Puffy until she is satisfied. So that's really the trickiest part of this floor, but outside of that, the enemies are straightforward, the boss is pretty straightforward, so you shouldn't have too much trouble. But anyway, let's go ahead and end things here. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. As always, I am your host, Rabbit. This is my Let's Play of Star Ocean, the second story, and I cannot wait to see you guys again as we take on level 9 in our next episode. So take care until then, everyone.